Have you ever wondered what happens to our souls after we die? It's a question that has fascinated and puzzled humanity for millennia, transcending cultures, religions, and philosophies. From ancient civilizations to modern science, the journey of the soul after death is a universal mystery that touches us all. In this video, we'll embark on a comprehensive exploration of the various beliefs and theories surrounding the afterlife. We'll begin with a look at cultural perspectives, delving into the rich traditions and rituals that different societies have developed to explain what happens to the soul. Next, we'll explore religious views, examining the teachings of major world religions and how they envision the afterlife. Moving beyond religious doctrines, we'll delve into philosophical insights, uncovering the deep reflections and debates that philosophers have engaged in for centuries. We'll then turn our attention to scientific viewpoints, exploring what modern science has to say about consciousness and near-death experiences. Finally, we'll hear personal stories and testimonials from individuals who have had near-death experiences or hold unique beliefs about the afterlife. These personal accounts offer a deeply human perspective on this age-old question. Join us as we journey through these diverse perspectives, seeking to understand the enduring mystery of where souls go after death. Whether you're a seeker, a skeptic, or simply curious, this exploration is sure to provoke thought and inspire reflection. Let's dive in. Different cultures have unique views on the afterlife. From the ancient Egyptians who believed in a detailed journey to the underworld, to the indigenous tribes that see death as a transition to another realm. The ancient Egyptians had a profound and elaborate belief system regarding the afterlife. They believed that the soul embarked on a perilous journey through the Duat, or the underworld, after death. This journey was fraught with challenges and tests, overseen by various deities, including Osiris, the god of the afterlife. Visuals of hieroglyphs and tomb paintings depict this journey, showing the deceased being judged by weighing their heart against the feather of Mat, the goddess of truth. If the heart was lighter, the soul could proceed to the eternal paradise of the field of reeds. Otherwise, it faced annihilation. In many indigenous cultures, death is not seen as an end, but as a transition to another state of existence, deeply connected to nature and the spirits of ancestors. For instance, many Native American tribes believe in the continuation of the spirit in the natural world. Ceremonies and rituals often involve honoring the spirits of ancestors and seeking their guidance. Visuals of tribal ceremonies, dances, and natural landscapes highlight this deep connection. In these cultures, the afterlife is intertwined with the living world, and the spirits of the deceased remain active participants in the lives of their descendants. Eastern philosophies, particularly in Hinduism and Buddhism, present a cyclical view of life and death. Reincarnation, or the belief in rebirth, is central to these traditions. According to these beliefs, the soul undergoes a series of births and deaths, influenced by karma, the sum of a person's actions, and their ethical consequences. Visuals can include traditional temple rituals, depictions of the Wheel of Samsara, and serene landscapes. In Hinduism, the ultimate goal is to achieve moksha, liberation from the cycle of rebirth, while in Buddhism, it is to attain nirvana, the state of ultimate peace and liberation from suffering. These cultural perspectives on the afterlife reveal a rich tapestry of beliefs and practices, each offering a unique vision of what lies beyond death. From the intricate journeys through the Duat in ancient Egypt to the seamless transition into the natural world in indigenous cultures, and the cyclical process of reincarnation in Eastern philosophies, humanity's quest to understand the afterlife continues to shape our rituals, traditions, and understanding of existence. In Christianity, the afterlife is predominantly conceptualized through the notions of heaven, hell, and purgatory. Heaven is depicted as a place of eternal joy and communion with God, a reward for the righteous and those who have faith in Jesus Christ. Visuals might include depictions of angels, the pearly gates, and celestial landscapes. Hell, on the other hand, is described as a realm of eternal punishment and separation from God for those who have lived in sin. Visuals here could show flames, dark caverns, and tormented souls. Purgatory, particularly in Catholicism, is considered a temporary state where souls undergo purification before entering heaven. Visuals might include imagery of souls undergoing cleansing fires, sacred texts like the Bible, scenes of churches, and religious iconography will enhance these depictions. Islamic beliefs about the afterlife focus on Jannah paradise and Jahannam hell. Jannah is described as a garden of eternal bliss, with rivers of milk and honey, where the faithful enjoy eternal peace and proximity to Allah. Visuals might include lush gardens, flowing rivers, and ornate pavilions. Jahannam is depicted as a place of severe torment for those who have rejected faith and led sinful lives. Visuals for Jahannam might include images of fire, chains, and anguish. The Quran and Hadith provide detailed descriptions, and visuals can include mosque interiors, prayer scenes, and Islamic calligraphy to illustrate these concepts. Hinduism presents a complex view of the afterlife centered around the concepts of reincarnation and moksha. The belief is that the soul, Atman, undergoes a cycle of births and deaths, samsara, influenced by karma, the law of cause and effect. The ultimate goal is to attain moksha, liberation from this cycle, and to unite with Brahman, the supreme reality. Visuals might include images of Hindu temples, deities, ritual practices, and symbolic representations of the cycle of life and death. Sacred texts like the Bhagavad Gita and Upanishads, as well as scenes from traditional ceremonies, will provide a rich visual context. In Buddhism, the concept of the afterlife involves rebirth and the attainment of nirvana. Rebirth is seen as a continuation of the cycle of suffering samsara, driven by desire and ignorance. The ultimate goal is to achieve nirvana, a state of liberation and cessation of suffering. Visuals can include serene landscapes, Buddhist monks in meditation, stupas, and imagery of the Wheel of Life Bhavachakra. Sacred texts like the Tripitaka and scenes from Buddhist temples and meditation practices will deepen the understanding of these concepts. Jewish beliefs about the afterlife include concepts such as Olam Haba, the world to come, and Sheol. Olam Haba is often described as a future era of peace and divine presence, a time when souls will be resurrected and live in eternal communion with God. Visuals might include images of synagogues, Torah scrolls, and symbolic representations of peace and harmony. Sheol is an ancient concept referring to a shadowy place where the dead reside, a sort of waiting area for souls. Visuals might depict ancient burial practices, historical artifacts, and solemn landscapes. Texts from the Torah, Talmud, and other Jewish writings, along with scenes from Jewish rituals and festivals, will provide a comprehensive visual narrative. These religious perspectives on the afterlife reveal a profound diversity of thought and belief, from the promise of eternal paradise and the threat of everlasting torment in Christianity and Islam, to the cyclical journey of the soul in Hinduism and Buddhism, and the eschatological hopes in Judaism. Each faith offers its unique vision of what lies beyond death. These beliefs not only shape the spiritual lives of their adherents, but also influence cultural practices, ethical behaviors, and societal values. Through these varied lenses, we gain a deeper appreciation of humanity's quest to understand the ultimate fate of the soul. Plato, one of the most influential philosophers of ancient Greece, proposed the theory of forms, which suggests that the material world is a shadow of a higher reality consisting of perfect, immutable forms. According to Plato, the soul is immortal and pre-exists before inhabiting a body, gaining knowledge of these forms. After death, the soul returns to the realm of forms, its true home. Visuals can include abstract representations of the forms, portraits of Plato, and serene, ethereal landscapes symbolizing the soul's journey. This philosophy highlights the idea of the soul as eternal and unchanging, fundamentally distinct from the physical body. René Descartes, a 17th century French philosopher, introduced the concept of dualism, arguing that the mind and body are separate substances. Descartes posited that the mind or soul is a non-material entity distinct from the body, capable of existing independently of physical form. Visuals might include portraits of Descartes, imagery of the mind-body split, and contemplative scenes symbolizing the introspective nature of his philosophy. Metaphysical philosophers explore the nature of existence and reality, often questioning traditional notions of the soul. Contemporary discussions might involve theories about consciousness, the nature of identity, and the potential for life after death. Visuals might feature abstract depictions of consciousness, brain imagery, and philosophical debates. These philosophical insights provide diverse and profound interpretations of the soul and the afterlife, from Plato's vision of an immortal soul dwelling in a higher realm of perfect forms, to Descartes' dualistic separation of mind and body, and the existential quest for meaning in a complex world. Philosophy challenges us to think deeply about the essence of our being and the possibilities that lie beyond physical existence. These perspectives invite us to explore the mysteries of the soul with reason, imagination, and introspection. Descartes' famous declaration, "Cogito ergo sum, I think, therefore I am," underscores his belief in the mind's existence apart from the body, suggesting a possible continuation of the soul after physical death. In modern philosophy, existential and metaphysical perspectives offer varied interpretations of the soul and the afterlife. Existential philosophers like Jean-Paul Sartre and Albert Camus focus on the human condition, freedom, and the search for meaning in a seemingly different universe. They often emphasize the importance of creating one's essence through actions Rather than relying on predefined notions of the soul or afterlife, visuals can include abstract art, symbolic representations of existential themes, and contemplative cityscapes. Near-death experiences NDS provide intriguing, albeit controversial, data on the afterlife. People who have been clinically dead or close to death often report similar experiences. Seeing a bright light, feeling a sense of peace, encountering deceased loved ones, or observing their own resuscitation from an external perspective. Visuals might include reenactments of NDS, cosmic imagery, and interviews with individuals who have had these experiences. Scientific studies on NDS aim to understand whether these experiences are purely neurological, possibly caused by lack of oxygen, or the brain's final surge of activity, or if they might suggest something beyond our current understanding of life and death. While these experiences are not conclusive proof of an afterlife, they continue to captivate researchers and the public alike. Modern theories about the mind and consciousness explore possibilities beyond traditional scientific paradigms. Some scientists and philosophers propose that consciousness might not be entirely confined to the brain. Science approaches the question of the afterlife from a different angle, focusing on the brain, consciousness, and near-death experiences. Neuroscience is at the forefront of exploring the nature of consciousness, aiming to understand how our thoughts, feelings, and sense of self arise from the physical brain. By studying brain activity through techniques like fMRI and EEG, scientists can observe how different regions of the brain interact to create the experience of consciousness. Visuals might include brain scans, neuron activity animations, and lab scenes. Researchers believe that consciousness emerges from complex neural networks, but the exact mechanisms remain a profound mystery. This exploration of the brain offers insights into how our mental processes would relate to the concept of an afterlife, though it stops short of definitive answers about what happens post-death. Quantum theories of consciousness, for example, suggest that consciousness could be a fundamental aspect of the universe akin to space and time. Visuals might include abstract representations of quantum fields, cosmic landscapes, and futuristic imagery. These theories open the door to the possibility that consciousness could continue in some form after physical death, though such ideas remain speculative and highly debated within the scientific community. These scientific viewpoints offer fascinating insights into the nature of consciousness and the potential for an afterlife. From the complex workings of the brain explored by neuroscience to the mysterious phenomena of near-death experiences and the speculative theories about the persistence of consciousness, science provides us with intriguing clues, but no definitive answers. As our understanding of the brain and the universe continues to evolve, so too might our perspectives on the enduring question of what happens to us after we die. These perspectives highlight the ongoing quest to understand one of humanity's greatest mysteries. Through the lens of science, we gain a deeper appreciation of the complexity of consciousness and the tantalizing possibilities of life beyond death. Personal experiences and testimonials offer a unique glimpse into individual beliefs about the afterlife. Near-death experiences and DS are profound events that have deeply impacted those who have lived through them. In this section, We'll hear directly from individuals who have had these experiences. Visuals might include intimate interviews, personal photographs, and reenactments of their stories. These individuals often describe strikingly similar phenomena: a sense of peace, seeing a bright light, or meeting deceased loved ones. Their accounts, while personal and subjective, provide a compelling glimpse into what they believe lies beyond death. People from diverse cultural and religious backgrounds offer a wide range of perspectives on the afterlife. By featuring testimonials from individuals around the world, we can see how cultural context shapes beliefs about what happened after death. Visuals can include interviews, cultural ceremonies, and religious rituals. For instance, a Hindu might speak about reincarnation and karma, while a Christian might describe their faith in heaven and hell. These stories highlight the rich tapestry of beliefs and how they provide comfort and meaning to individuals facing the end of life. Personal reflections often blend deeply held beliefs with individual experiences and insights. In this section, we'll hear from people who share their thoughts on what they believe happens after death, whether influenced by their spiritual upbringing, philosophical inquiries, or personal epiphanies. Visuals can include contemplative scenes, such as quiet moments in nature or in places of worship, alongside the personal narratives. These reflections offer a poignant and intimate look at how people grapple with the mystery of the afterlife, seeking answers and solace in their own unique ways. These personal stories and testimonials provide a rich human perspective on the afterlife. Through the voices of those who have had near-death experiences, the diverse beliefs of various cultural and religious backgrounds, and intimate personal reflections, we gain a deeper understanding of how the mystery of what happened after death touches individual lives. These narratives remind us of our shared quest for meaning and the comfort that belief in an afterlife can bring. These personal accounts offer a deeply human dimension to the exploration of the afterlife, revealing how this enduring question shapes our lives, our cultures, and our innermost thoughts. While the afterlife remains a mystery, the journey of the soul is a universal concept that continues to inspire and comfort us. Whether seen through the lens of religion, culture, philosophy, or science, the question of what happens after death reflects our deepest hopes and fears. Throughout this exploration, we've delved into a rich tapestry of beliefs and theories, from the detailed journeys of the soul in ancient Egyptian culture to the promise of eternal paradise or rebirth in major world religions, and the deep philosophical inquiries into the nature of existence. Each perspective offers a unique glimpse into humanity's enduring quest to understand the afterlife. Science, too, adds its voice to this profound mystery, investigating the nature of consciousness and near-death experiences, pushing the boundaries of what we know about the mind and its potential continuation beyond physical death. Personal stories and testimonials have provided an intimate look at how individuals from diverse backgrounds experience and interpret the possibility of an afterlife. These personal narratives, filled with hope, wonder, and sometimes even certainty, remind us that the question of what happens after death is not just a theoretical one, but a deeply personal journey that touches us all. As we reflect on these various perspectives, it becomes clear that the afterlife, while remaining an enigma, is a concept that profoundly shapes our lives, our cultures, and our understanding of existence. It is a testament to our shared humanity, our fears, our dreams, and our unending curiosity about the nature of life and what lies beyond. What do you believe happens to the soul after death? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more explorations of life's greatest mysteries. As the sun sets and the serene beauty of nature envelops us, let us continue this journey of exploration and reflection, seeking to understand the great mystery that unites us all in our quest for meaning and understanding.